Football is like religion in the South. We love it because it's complex and it's exciting.
But it can also be very dangerous. Tonight, News Channel 9's John Madewell tackles an important question: how to make the game safer for the kids. John?
Well, Calvin and Kim, there is a right way and a wrong way to tackle. And if your child gets it wrong, it could cost them dearly. Now, the video coming up can be hard to watch, and we want to warn you, it will happen right off the top.
Still stopping.
Go, go!
Oh my gosh.
This story will make you think long and hard about how or if your son should play football. We found this collision on YouTube. It happened 6 years ago in Frisco, Texas, when two 8-year-olds hit each other heads down. And Jacob Lemons knows about collisions like that. He's number 6 in white for Soddy Daisy, and like the younger boy in the YouTube video, he learns a dangerous lesson about improper tackling.
I had my head too low, and it went all downhill from there.
The Ooltewah High School stadium fell silent. Jacob remained motionless in the end zone for about 30 minutes. He couldn't feel anything. Life-changing thoughts went through his mind.
I was like, oh no, I'm done. I'm done. Done for my life. Couldn't walk. That's what went through my head.
And this was scary.
His mother, Selena, left the stands and went to his side on the field, fearing the worst.
He said, Mom, I can't feel anything. And, you don't want to cry because he's already scared, and, he's trying to stay brave and keep it all together. So I just kind of walked off and, had my moment.
That moment, the one Selena and Jacob experienced, didn't have to happen. For more on that, I turn to Dr. Bill Moore-Smith at the Erlanger Institute for Sports and Health. He is also a former college football player.
It has become a real serious issue.
Dr. Moore-Smith is talking about a tendency some players have that increases the chances for serious harm.
When we put our head down, the spine becomes straight, so the force is transmitted from the top of the skull all the way down through the spine and then directly impacts the spinal cord.
To fully understand, let's take another look at the video of Jacob. Watch how he looks to the ground and takes the impact of the blow on the top of his head.
We teach face-up, head-up tackling to maintain that normal curve. When that happens, then the muscles can absorb most of the shock rather than go into the nerves, the spinal cord, or the bony structures of the spinal column.
Now Jacob knows firsthand what can happen when a player gets that wrong.
That's when I started freaking out, and I started breathing real heavy and couldn't breathe. Couldn't breathe at all. I started freaking out.
Keep that head up.
Coaches I know all emphasize heads-up tackling. I even found this tutorial at a website called USA Football. It shows the way to avoid a serious head, neck, or spinal injury.
I probably couldn't move my neck for a good week.
Here's yet another example of the dangerous form, helmet to helmet, the tackler leading with his head down. Now, Jacob learned from his frightening night and wants every other football player to hear him.
Don't lead with your head, heads up football, look and see what you're tackling.
After 3 weeks, Jacob went back out on the field to play the sport he loves.
So, Jacob's almost a man, and we left that decision up to him. I think he did do some serious heart searching and decided that, he doesn't want it to rule his life, the fear, and he got back out there when he could.
Now, Dr. Bill Moore-Smith suggests that your child should play flag football first up to about age 8, and parents can decide after that if they want to allow them to go full contact. Kim, Calvin?
John, it just seems so difficult to not tackle with the helmet. What else should parents know?
Well, the doctor says that you should make sure that your kids are playing against people of equal size, especially early on, and always wear proper fitting helmets. But we couldn't stress enough, heads up tackling.
Something to remember. Something to remember.
Sure.
All right.
Thanks,
Thanks,
for the
John.
information, John.